Alright, so it's the morning of the 26th. There's Mike illuminated with my headlight, and over there you can see that's a light. If I block that out, that dot right there, that's the moon. It's a beautiful night. You look up, the stars galore. I know you can't see any of this, and then off up in that direction you can actually see the mountain. And here am I, and it's 1:03 in the morning. We're about to have our second go at going up the mountain. Hope it goes better than the last one. This is one of the things that I really wanted to see coming up here. I was hoping that it would be clear enough, and there is the shadow of Mount Hood thrown forwards onto the clouds. Looking down into the valley there, looking down the snow slope. So pick it up again, there's the shadow. And then come across, keep coming across, and there is Mount Jefferson bathed in morning light. And if you go up from there, the moon shining brightly. It is just awesome out here this morning. God, it's fantastic. And that's looking across towards Central Oregon over there. So the sun is really coming up for us now. I'm going to whip you back around relatively quickly. Don't be too ill. Back to the shadow. Got to be very careful. I'm standing on quite a steep slope. Back past Cathedral Rock to Mr. Mike sorting out his gear. Yo Mike, how you doing? Still Sunday the 26th, surprisingly, and I'm starting off on my feet because after all these months of planning and looking at pictures on the web and wishing and hoping, I'm going to pan up and show you where I'm standing. Finally standing at the base of the Hog's Back, and we're looking at the I don't know, 1, 2, 3 parties plus a single above us, climbing up towards the 3 big parties are below the Bergschrund, which kind of cuts across about halfway up. We're in this cauldron at the top of the mountain. It's just so atmospheric. It's so eerie being here, knowing that this thing is alive. It's not a peak like a mountain. You are in a bowl below the peak. Just awesome. And I come down, and that's the way that we just came up. If I keep panning around, there's a bunch of backpacks and sticks. The people that are climbing for us stash their stuff there. And then there's Mr. Mike taking pictures. And just going to walk over here a little bit. Down there is a big steaming vent. Just stinks of sulphur up here. It's just incredible. I'm going to take you up again over in this direction. Complete the circle. And back to the Hog's Back. That's where we have to go. Now, this is Mike crossing through the pearly gates. We've got to be about 11,000 feet now. A couple of 100 feet left to go through the snow and ice. These are rime-coated towers. Little pinnacles sticking up. And just going to swing around and take you back down the way that we've just come. Just check that out. All the way down to my feet. This is so steep. I'm literally ice axe in one hand, hand on the snow in the other, and making slow and steady progress, but man, is it ever hard work. I mean, this will give you some idea of the gradient just looking at those slopes next to me. I'm going to swing you around a little bit too fast and show you Mike again. Mike and I have just reached the summit. The dream is realized.
7 hours, 37 minutes.
7 hours, 37 minutes.
43 seconds.
From the lodge to the top, according to Garmin Summit. Right there. And I've got to show you my face. I had a dream that when I got to the top, I'd get really emotional. And I'm crying up here. It's just too amazing for words. The view is just incredible. Looking over in this horizon, there is Mount Rainier right in the distance, and Mount Adams, and then over there is Mount St. Helens. I'm not going to go too near this edge because the cornice is overhanging, you could go through, but the sun is shining. We're right on top. There's another group of people here, but that's it. And then that's the way that we just came up from down there. In fact, there is Timberline, little dot in the distance. And looking south you can see Jefferson and the Sisters and Three-Fingered Jack and Broken Top. Always sounds like porn movies to me. And I'll bring you back around to the East Summit, I think it's called. This is so awesome. There you go, big group shot.